Can we talk about moms and TV shows? And I'm more thinking about
how Claire sucks in Modern Family. About how she's the worst fucking character in that show.
It's annoying because
she's so annoying.
I love my mom.
She's
I think
so
moms
manic.
are amazing.
Moms are amazing. I
Moms
love
are
my
the
mom as
best.
well. Yeah.
I know so many great moms.
Yeah.
But she's the worst.
What's going on, everybody? We wanted to take a second to give a quick shout out to our friends at Rumble AV Consulting. They're the ones that helped us get everything set up for this podcast, what gear to get, and how to get everything going. If you are in the Orange County area, LA, San Diego, and you need help with your audio-visual needs, give them a call. Rumble AV Consulting. You can check them out at their website, rumbleav.com. That's RUMBLEAV.com. Back to the show.
What do you wish?
I wish.
Are we hot?
We're hot.
We're hot?
I wish the.
It's kind of cold, but we're hot.
Sorry, I keep a cool house.
We're hot.
I wish the headphones fit differently. I need new headphones.
Yeah, they're kind of big. The individually wrapped. This is something that like the small like liquor store on your corner would do. Like, all right, I'm gonna separate these.
What's the thing from the Bay Area you told me about? It's like a bag.
Cuddy bags?
Yeah.
Or cuddy
bag. Cuddy bang?
Cuddy bang.
Cuddy bang?
Yeah.
Shout out Cuddy bangs.
Dude, my one regret living in the Bay Area was I never got a cuddy bang.
The local liquor store owner like premeditated drinks for you.
It's so good because it's like a lot of places too will like sell you a cup of ice as well to put it in.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so they have them in like, you know, little bags or whatever, obviously, hence the bag part or bang bag, whatever. And yeah, you would just buy like, it would be Patron, pineapple juice, Malibu, you know, just like crazy concoctions.
Yeah.
And then they'd sell you a cup of ice with it and boom, dude, you got your walking drink.
Your walk-in drink. You know you're living in a metropolitan area when you have drinks to go.
Dude, it was funny too because it's like there, anytime we would take an Uber, like if we were like partying or whatever, drinking, we would like take an Uber and it would almost be, you wouldn't even have to ask if you can drink in the car. You just would. Mm-hmm. And like anytime we would drive anywhere, like there was always road sodas, you know, and here it's so weird.
Pretty frowned upon.
You don't do that.
No.
But there, I mean, obviously I would never condone drinking and driving. So the driver would never have it, but your passenger would always be drinking.
Yeah, different climate, different worlds, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We don't live
worlds.
in that world in the suburbs here.
Yeah, you don't go to your neighbor's house a couple blocks over.
Dude, I was thinking about this. So we just both went to Coachella, which we can talk about. I'm honestly tired of talking about it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
My mom was away like until yesterday, I think. So I like told her, I like kind of wrapped, like I didn't really talk to my sister about it. Didn't like talk to my dad. My dad's also just like, music. Like, yeah, cool.
He's like, right on.
Yeah. But I've like finally told like the long story to my mom and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool. So many people were texting me like, "How was Coachella?" Like, blah, blah, blah.
Like, it's kind of nice that it's just like once it's done for me, it's done.
Yeah,
I don't really.
Except like,
I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say we've already made plans for next year. Like, and the plans have changed 3 different times. Like,
but I was thinking about how Neighbors is such a big part of camping there.
Yeah,
and it's so like community immediately.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's like I got home that Monday or Tuesday and I was walking around and I was waiting for a neighbor to come out so I could be like, "What's up, man? Like, you want to crack a beer?"
Yeah, dude, the first thing that happened when we parked is like one neighbor was just like, I asked, or he started talking to us about like, oh, they asked if I had metal stakes or anything like that. And I was like, oh yeah. And then ended up it being his first time. And then literally the other neighbor, as I was getting out of my door, I smacked her with my door. And she was like, "Oh, howdy, neighbor." Like that was how we met, is me hitting her with a door. And then like a day later, like a full day, you know, we ended up being cool with them, whatever. They were super cool neighbors. But like then being like, we're sharing like things in our life. And it's like, I met you by hitting you with a door, and like now I'm telling you my life story.
Could you imagine if that happened in a parking lot at like a Vons here?
No.
If you were just standing there and someone hit you with a door, instant enemies.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Immediately, I hate you. Nothing to do with you.
Dude, a guy. So Selena and I were downtown and like earlier today, and we were driving, obviously, and there was like a left-hand turn, but it was like where the center divider, like, you know, opens for the left-hand turn, like how most turns are.
Yep.
And there was a guy behind me, and he like didn't have enough room to get by. And I literally I was like, oh shit, he doesn't have enough room. And I was about to start moving, literally about to, and he honked.
Ugh.
So I turned into the left-hand turn lane and blocked his way.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Like, what I was, and it's so funny because it's like, if he would have just given me one more second, he wouldn't have had to honk.
Yeah.
And he would have, he ended up making the light because I didn't cut him off too much, but I made him squeeze by.
Think about, like, again, how we're kind of comparing festival life, festival etiquette, maybe I'll say, versus everyday etiquette.
Speaking of festival life, can you imagine waking up at 8 a.m. and taking shots on a normal day?
Yeah.
A normal weekend, you do that and you're
Thursday morning.
You have a problem.
Yeah.
But you do that at a festival and you're like, there was our neighbors of like across the way. We didn't hang out with them too much, but they were like, they brought us shots the night before. So in the morning, I brought them shots and I like gave them to him, and it was like 9 a.m. And he's like, it's 9 a.m. Why are you giving me shots? I'm like, dude, we've been up since 7. We've been drinking for 2 hours already. Like, and he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's just
Welcome to Unhinged festival life.
Exactly.
That's the nice thing about them too, is like you can do them however you want.
Yeah.
And that's just traveling. I feel like as soon as we get in travel mode, as soon as there's any like I'm off for a week, and we're going A to B, any time in between is just unhinged drink time.
Unhinged drink time. That's the title of this podcast.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry, I know we weren't gonna talk about it too much, but Coachella. Also, you're wearing Coachella hoodie.
Thanks for buying this for me, by the way.
You're very welcome.
I just don't want it to be a Coachella podcast.
It won't be, but I just need to bring this up, like when we were talking about like unhinged festival life.
Yeah.
Next year, if we get our neighbors, your neighbors, Selena and Joe together, you and I together, and fucking Julio comes.
Oh yeah.
Selena and I were talking about it last night. Like, she brought up the point. She's like, if we get all of us together, and I was like, it's gonna be insane. She's like,
it'll be nuts.
It'll be unstoppable.
It'll
and
probably
like,
be the last one we do.
We're gonna be too burnt because it's. Oh
yeah.
I'm just thinking about it now.
Our neighbors are fucking sick.
Shouts out the Daniels and Adrian from San Jose if you end up somehow seeing this.
Shout out Griffin, Hunter, and Ricky. Ricky, I'm sorry, you got a ticket driving home to Idaho.
They're from Idaho?
One of them was.
Damn.
The boy Ricky, he had like a 13-hour drive home or something.
Dude, the San Jose boys ripped 9 hours.
I couldn't. I mean,
I was dying.
If I lived
2.5.
If I lived out of state, like if I moved, like Julio, right? He has to fly in.
Yeah.
But if I lived out of state and we planned it, all that, like, yeah, I would truck it. But yeah, the couple-hour drive home is hell sometimes.
Dude, literally, I was like,
if I don't have to drive, it's fine.
Oh, of course, if you don't have to drive, it's fine. Yeah. But I was like hitting my leg, like trying to stay awake.
Dude, it was rough.
And then Selena was like clapping in my face and shit. Shouts out to Selena for not going. She did not sleep once.
Oh man.
She trekked it out with me, and I was like, fuck, like I'll never make Selena drive ever again. But
after that 1 year,
if she drove, I would have been asleep.
For sure, yeah.
I can't. But one, the car already makes me sleepy.
Yeah.
And then two, it's like a weekend of Coachella. Like
we've talked about how, just to do a festival or anything in that nature, you have to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the thought of like depriving yourself of sleep and eating crazy schedules, and
you have to hate yourself at least a little bit.
You think?
No.
I'm like, I love myself when I'm out there. I feel so free and fun and just like almost anything that's like a weekend thing. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, that's just vacation in general, right? Like,
yeah.
If
we should vacation more.
We absolutely should. If you're bummed on vacation, then you need to rethink your life.
That's a different level of low, I think. If you're grumpy and pissy on vacation, like, how do you, I understand that airports are a mess. Traveling is a mess.
I will say, like, I haven't flown a whole bunch, but I've never really had a bad experience in the airport.
I feel like it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, even when I was like running late to flights, I still ended up having a fine time at the airport.
You just
like when you're sitting in security, like, come on, we got to go. Like, I only have this amount of time. Like, even then, those times in the moment, you're like, of course, this person's taking a long time. But then, like, looking back at it, you're like, how did I get through security in 20 minutes and like make my flight? Like, that's insane.
Yeah, you really just have to let it go.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is easier said than done, of course.
There's so much out of your control. And you just have to go with it.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my ring this time. You called me out last time. Actually, this isn't
that isn't even your wedding ring. That's the ring that Joe sent me for Valentine's Day and was like, hey, would Richard like this? And I was like, oh, absolutely.
It's my backup ring when I don't wear a lot of gold. So.
Whose face is that even?
Aphrodite, I think. Greek shit.
Hell yeah.
It was like my first guess too. She's like, yeah, that's who it is.
She doesn't even know she's made that up.
I'm pretty Greek now.
You're Greek, dude.
Souvlaki.
Yeah.
Skata.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We were Sambuca. Italian.
Mykonos. Dude, I'm really into my latest fascination I sent you last night of mobile food stands in Japan.
Into it, yeah.
Dude, and I learned, the more like I delve into it, was that it's only in a certain area of Japan. I don't even want to pronounce. I'll butcher the name. It's like Fukuoka, something like that. It's like a certain. It's like not Tokyo. You know what I mean? And it's like
here's Japan. Charts of Japan geography is there's Tokyo and then there's
everything else. Yeah. But I guess it's just that area. I think from what I learned, it's not like all over the place. So it's pretty specific to them, probably regulations and stuff, like probably post-COVID. But it's really cool.
So do they straight up like pack up and pack in every day? Like,
so
there's no like it's permanent, for lack of a better term, stands?
No. So what I learned is that it basically stems from like old empire shit where they would travel with like samurais, like in long, lines of men, blah, 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 going from A to B. And
while they're finding a girl worth fighting for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they had to eat too.
Yeah.
And so they would pack up these huts or these trucks or carriages or whatever with food from their hometown. So like along the lines of men, there would be like, I guess they call them yatais. Now I guess it's the same word, but and they would just they'd be trucking across the country and then they'd have to stop and eat, and so it stemmed from that. And so people just keep doing it now. There's like a guy who I watched. He did it for like 50 years, I think.
Damn.
His wife was like, you need to open one of these. And he was like, I love you. I'll do it.
I love you. I'll do anything you want.
But yeah, it's very deep, passionate. Just like there's this guy who sleeps 2-3 hours a day to get up. And he's like kind of older. He can't walk that well. So his days are like 20 hours long because he's so slow moving. But he's out there every single day.
Does he have any family?
I thought about that too. I'm like,
why aren't his kids helping
maybe he
him?
doesn't. I don't know.
Damn, that's
not everyone has family like that.
That's true.
That's his family, is people he feeds.
Oh,
but
that's so sweet.
I was thinking about like how it was so fascinating to me because it's annoying, but again, like festival brain, I'm like, this dude's got the setup, dude. Yeah. Like.
He's got the person. He's the person you walk by and you're like, damn, hell yeah, that guy's killing it.
Yeah,
camping.
They set up their fucking station, and some of them like 20-30 minutes, others take like an hour, and they set up actual like seats and chairs and
Well, it's crazy. That's like just street culture in pretty much like a lot of Asian countries. Not to generalize, I don't know if that sounds bad, but it's like, Vietnam street food's really fucking popular, like Thailand, all those places.
Yeah.
They set up the stands and then you have like the little tiny plastic chairs that you like fucking sit on, and they're so small because they need to be able to transport them easily.
Right.
Like there's that culture of like street food and shit is so prominent everywhere else besides the United States. It feels like,
dude. I mean,
and
in
now
the cities,
it's getting more popular in like Orange County. All the taco
so
people
many
and stuff
taco
now.
stands around here.
It's crazy,
and I'm super stoked. And I think about that too. I'm like, each stand has their own flow.
Yeah,
is the best way to put it, because they know they're set up so well that they have to efficiently set it up and get it going. And like, some have lights, some have this, some have that, these signs and this and that. And it's just like, I don't know. It's so cool to me. It's so like raw human.
God, like opening a restaurant's already a bitch. Like, and all we have to do is just like set up, you know, like at the bar, like set up, make sure your bottles are set up and you have all your juices. Like, I can't imagine you're trying to compact an entire restaurant more or less in the size of like your fucking couch, you know, like.
And they're serving the older guy who sleeps like a couple hours a night says he has the one video. He was like, I have 180 servings of ramen, and he just did ramen. Other people do like a bunch of other stuff that they prepare. But yeah, so they're serving like tons of people.
Do they like
daily.
Always sell out? Like,
I don't know. I mean,
do they do well, or is this like is this like a?
What I learned is that
poor man's thing.
No, well, some people make a living, like straight up make a living. That's what they do, but they put so much time and work into it. They have to set up, work however many hours.
Yeah. Prep.
Break down. Yeah.
Prep. That fucking takes
Go home
forever.
and sleep.
Yeah.
In the morning, they're probably prepping for the afternoon into the evening. And it's like city life. It didn't seem like as busy as like Tokyo or something like that. But I mean, it was busy city streets.
Yeah.
And like, no, yeah. I mean, it was wild. It was really, really cool.
Do you think that because you're much like me, when you find something, you get obsessed with it and do research on it? Where does that stem from? Like, do we just have like...
We like to learn.
Is that like a mental disorder? Like
no, not
an
at all.
Obsession? You know, well, I don't mean to say... I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but like...
A condition?
In
our minds.
Where we just get obsessed with things and want to learn everything about it.
Is your dad like that?
Not really.
Mine was.
I mean, it might maybe like depends. I mean, my dad's just so mechanical and just like mechanical, not in the sense of like, I have no feelings. Like mechanical.
Your dad's not a robot?
Surprisingly, no. Mechanically inclined, where it's like, actually, now that I think about it, like shit that we've worked on together, it's like he definitely stays up and like does his research on the thing. But that also just stems from like, if he's working on a new thing he hasn't worked on before, he needs to know exactly how to do it. So that way he only does it once. So it's like more work research than like just me fucking around and learning everything I can about LCD sound system,
so
you know?
I think for different generation, different life, different lifestyles, all that, like our fathers, their fathers, like it was kind of like you learn to do something and you just do it well.
Yeah.
You have interests in other things. Like I'm sure your dad could figure out things similar to what he does and maneuver his way through it.
Yeah.
That's just that brain, you know. My dad was like that. He was very like analytical, loved like planes and stuff like that, how things worked, you know what I mean? Like tinkering with things and I don't know, I mean like on a deeper level, like are we saying that our brains just want to, like say I delve into this food stand world. Because what if one day I'm thrown into that world and I have some knowledge of how it works?
I was thinking more so along the lines of like, okay, like, do you ever like bring up a random fact or like bring up, there's a conversation around you and they're talking about something you know, and you can input like a really nice, you know, you can start talking about it and like you can be smart with it and all that shit, like making other people realize you know about this topic. Like, does it stem from that, like us wanting to like seem like we know shit or wanting us to seem like we're smart?
Yeah, I mean, I think just in this world it's nice to talk to someone who has a lot to say and can bring different ideas or whatever, topics of conversation, like this into morning, an everyday conversation.
This morning we were talking about pigeons and
sick.
Yeah, it just quick conversation. But it was my dad, my sister, Selena, and I. We were sitting downstairs, and pigeons got brought up, and I busted out a random pigeon fact that was basically like pigeons can drink water because they can form like suction, whereas like other birds, they put the water in their beak and then they have to like tilt it back and pour it down their throat.
Pigeons slurp.
Pigeons can slurp.
Why? evolutionary thing, I guess.
Because they live in the streets. Streets are different, dude.
Street birds are different.
Street birds are different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I brought that up, and everyone was like, "No fucking way!" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." Crazy.
Well, that just might be trivia. I think you and I are very similar.
Just love trivia.
We love trivia, low-key. I feel like we'd be really good at trivia. I think we've talked about this before too. That like if we went to a trivia night somewhere, we would do okay.
We were talking. Selena and I were talking about wild thornberries the other day. Normal conversations.
Yeah,
and we were like naming off all the wild thornberries characters, and then
hold on, let me try.
Yeah,
Nigel.
Yep.
Eliza.
Yes.
Donnie.
Yeah.
Darwin.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're a lot better than me.
I don't know the mom or the sister's name.
The sister's Debbie.
Debbie.
I forget what the mom is.
Can we talk about moms in TV shows? And I'm more thinking about
how Claire sucks in Modern Family. About how she's the worst fucking character in that show.
It's annoying because
she's so annoying.
I love my mom.
She's
I think
so
moms
manic.
are amazing.
Moms are amazing. I
moms
love my
are the
mom
best.
as well. Yeah.
I know so many great moms.
Yeah.
But she's the worst.
She's so annoying. She's just so...
She's neurotic.
I think... You know what I think it is? I think she's addicted to Adderall.
Oh, you think she's an Addie mom?
She's an Addie mom, dude, and she needs the Xanax and white wine to calm down at night.
Yeah.
And that's her vibe.
Which is also
she's based off OC moms.
It's not. I know they're in California, so it's not far off. But it's just annoying that like... Well, actually go through the mom figures in that whole show. Hold on, let's break down Modern Family a little bit.
There's now a Modern Family podcast.
Claire, who we clearly don't care for, annoying, just like too involved. I don't know, just like
back off.
Yeah, back up. Gloria, the trophy wife.
Yeah,
she's a good mom.
Yeah,
to Manny, mom. But also like.
But also she's overbearing.
That's like, she's a lot.
We just watched the episode where Manny gets his wisdom teeth taken out, and she like steals his phone because the girl Manny's dating like wants to go to camp with him and like or something like that, and she like steals his phone and is like taking the scarf off him that she brought him just so like he's not dating the wrong person. But that's what Manny would need to learn, right? Like, is that who's wrong and who's right for him? But like his mom comes in and is like, I'll do it for you. Like,
I mean, it's a TV show, right?
Yeah, we're being way too analytical.
But they can be overbearing.
Yeah.
If we look at Mitch and Cam,
watch your mouth.
Whoever.
Watch your mouth.
Love them. Love Mitch and Cam. But I think they trade roles of father figure, mother figure in the relationship, in the dynamic.
Whoa.
Who's the mom?
They're males.
Who's the mom figure?
Whoa.
Oh my God. Anyway, okay. So there is no mom.
Are you trying to get us canceled?
There is no mom. Fine. So name one. Jay's ex-wife is crazy. Name one inspirational mother figure in that show. The dads are great. Jay's kind of old school and annoying.
What's Cam's sister's name?
Pam?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's Cam's grandma. Who like wasn't approval?
Yeah,
or they thought wouldn't approve of their relationship. Just like,
bro, is that show anti-mom?
Dude,
did we figure it out? Who wrote the Steve Levitan?
I guess,
dude, he's anti-mom.
Maybe he hated
issues.
his mom.
He's got mommy issues.
He's got mommy issues for sure.
Fuck.
Damn, I know it's just a TV show. But the dad Phil's great. Jay's great. Mitch and Cam are great,
bruh.
They all have their flaws.
This show's misogynistic as fuck.
Haley's just like, you know, the classic teen, like, pretty girl. Alex is smart, but she's like kind of a dick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Huh. Maybe fuck that show.
That show might be the worst.
That show might be the worst show on television.
Sorry, I just got a text from Selena and it reminded me. I saw this like Twitter. It was like a Twitter fucking thread, but it was on Instagram. I don't know. It was one of the... You know how social media will have like different threads, whether it be from like Tumblr or Twitter, but then you see it on Instagram. It's like screenshots of it.
I always feel like it's Tumblr.
It's probably
It seems
Tumblr.
like the most recognizable thread.
Yeah, it's the one we've been on the most, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, what are bits that you and your significant other have that like you do that they either like or don't like? And one was like, it's a dude like talking. He's like, every time a tuba is referenced around my wife, and like in parentheses, surprisingly, it happens a lot. I pretend that she's been playing tuba since she was a child, but she's never played tuba in her entire life. And she like hates when I bring it up and shit. It's like classic, like, oh yeah, she played tuba forever. It's like, no, I didn't. And then he'll be like, why are you lying? I don't get, it's fine that you played tuba. Like no one cares.
Just deep inside jokes.
Yeah. Deep inside jokes. And then I was thinking about like the ones that I do. There was plenty more, just a couple. Like one is I always pretend to play the dog's tail like a trumpet and then say that it's like in tune or not in tune.
Yeah.
I stole that, I think, from Bruce Almighty.
It just feels like you're prepping to be a dad.
I'm just prepping to be a dad, dude.
Like when you have kids, they're not going to know that things are fake and real. So you're going to have these inside bits with like your partner. Like, you know, mom was a ninja when she was a kid.
The kids try to fight her. Like, yeah.
She spent 16 years training as a ninja.
She can backflip. That's another one. Actually, that's another bit that Selena and I have.
Can she? Because I feel like she
can.
can.
No. I always have been like, pretty sure, because she was a cheerleader.
Yeah. So
I'm like, you can backflip, huh? And she's like, no, I can't. I'm like,
can she backhand fling or backhand? Backhand spring?
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
I think with like a little bit of motivation.
Yeah. She'd probably have to get warmed up. You know. Yeah. She wouldn't just be able to throw one cold.
We should bring the girls in next pod and
have them cheerlead.
We'll tumble.
We'll fly them.
Yeah.
Wait, remember when Joe did that at Coachella last year?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Did Selena do that? She's tiny. She used to fly.
She used to fly. I don't think she flew at Coachella.
That's what you tell the kids though. Like, mom used to fly.
And they're like, know
what?
Exactly what it means.
And then they find out like you're not lying.
Well, Selena also wants to get her pilot's license, so like,
that's chill.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
What?
It's kind of weird.
How?
Dude, Amelia Earhart.
Dude, what? That happened one time.
How'd she die, dude?
one mysterious disappearance.
You never know, dude. It could happen again. Speaking of disappearance, have you watched the Malaysia thing on Netflix?
No.
Me neither.
Sick.
I just heard a lot about it. I was looking to get some insight from you, but I guess not.
I'm so detached
from reality.
From just.
Dude, you've been back from Coachella for like over 2 weeks now. You're right.
I just finished Beef, dude.
I haven't finished it yet.
Okay, finish it. I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Okay. We're watching Barry right now. Last season of Barry.
Which one's that?
With Bill Hader.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Dude, so good.
When you gave me all those recommendations for HBO, you're like, watch this. But wait, you have to know that it's between like this and this. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know. I was like, hey,
watch these shows.
I was like, hey, watch this show. And you're like, okay. And I was like, it's a mix between this and this. You're like, I don't know either of those shows. And
I was
no
idea what you're
all right,
about.
Scratch that. Watch this.
Dude, remember when shows were like, I feel like most shows now are per like word of mouth or just like hype, internet
Absolutely,
hype, right? You know what I mean? Like
totally.
Something catches a little bit and then people watch it. When back in the day, it was just like, it was even more word of mouth. Like they had to put a pilot out, try a show. Hopefully it picks up based on ratings. It wasn't even about like people talking, like, you know, maybe in the newspaper, like TV news, like, this crazy, like when South Park came out or something, like, holy shit, look at the show, like these crude kids, like the fact that anything got picked up, like,
well, yeah,
now
nowadays,
it seems like a little bit easier, even though we have like 4 viewers or 4 subscribers on YouTube. Like,
yeah, but where are these? Oh, our last podcast has over 100 views.
I don't know.
Where the fuck are you guys coming from?
We're doing something right.
Keep it up. Shouts out our 7 subscribers.
3 of them are probably us.
Yeah, shows are weird because there's now so much to watch. It's like
there's so much out there that we don't see too.
Dude, I was so I found out one of the shows I told you to watch was like a show I just found out about, like from a podcast, and it was like the guy whose show it is was on the podcast, and he was like talking about how they did 3 seasons, blah blah blah, whatever. And I watched it, and it was amazing, but it's like nothing I would have ever heard about before. Yeah. Like I had to search for it on HBO. And then find it, and like you know, like it's never on any home screen or anything like that. I'd never heard about it before.
Algorithms. I'm tired of algorithms like dictating my life.
They're good and bad.
No, Let me algorithm my own life.
Make an algorithm for your own life.
Dude, that could be a thing. I get into a lot of AI stuff at work, and we use it a lot for like ideas and like inspiration for other stuff. And like, I don't know, man, it's kind of freaky. For the first time in my life, I'm like a little like not freaked out by it, but kind of, I think I'm more amazed at how powerful it's showing itself to be.
Dude, it's wild. Selena is starting to do like more freelancing stuff again. Mm-hmm. And she was like, you know, she likes to do like watch her videos on other freelancers and like read up whatever. And one of the like really big freelancer writer or whatever was talking about how she uses AI and then basically adjusts it to make it sound like more human.
Dude, imagine whole like books or article, or like you could tell it write a 5,000 word essay on this, and this, and give it these parameters. And then like, oh my God, dude, if we had that in school, what the fuck?
I would have went to Harvard.
And can it check, because to some extent it has to be an original idea from the prompts, right?
Well, because how AI works, right, is doesn't it just take like everything that's ever been written? Right, that's
as much as it's like given.
Yeah, so
it's not like to today's day. I think it's up until like 2020 or something.
But if you think about it, it's like, okay, if you're writing an article on fucking wiener dogs or something.
Yeah, send me that.
Hello, Chat GPT. Most of the stuff would had to have been already written things, but it just messages the ideas together.
I think it's just information that's out there. It's all depending on like the prompt that you give it. So like, if you tell it, you know, write me 15 paragraphs on the history of wiener dogs and how they evolved into this, and you know, how it's affects daily living in life now. You know what I mean? You can go as specific as you want.
How it's affected daily living.
You know what I mean?
Wiener dogs bring happiness to a lot of people when they see them daily living.
And it'll just like chunk out all of this stuff. It's all based on a prompt. So yeah, there's some, you know, human originality in it with the prompt that you give it.
But there's not, because it's AI. There's no human involved.
Humans had to make it.
Yeah, but it isn't human itself.
No. I did ask ChatGPT one time about like religion or something. Oh, okay. Something like that. So, well, it was stuff like that. I was just like, and it was just telling me like, I can't give you a response to that because I'm just AI. Like I have no beliefs in anything. Like I was trying to ask it like right and wrong or good and bad, like religious stuff, like what's real, what's not, what's this.
You're experimenting.
That was pretty surface level. I've seen people like deep dive, like talking with AI. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I was just curious, and it was like it kept giving me the same response. Like I'm just a computer generated thing. Like I don't have beliefs. Like I can't give you that answer.
But understanding that it doesn't have beliefs is insane.
Right? How does it know what a belief? It could imagine it just goes off the rails, and it's like, yep, this is real.
Aliens. AI becomes full on conspiracy theorist. Like
that'd be great.
That'd be sick.
Do you remember that movie Her?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was a good movie
with Joaquin.
Dude, there's a new A20. Is it A24?
Bo
Ari
is
Aster.
Afraid. Yeah, Bo is Afraid.
Yeah. It's like 3 hours long or something.
Yeah, I heard it's solid.
I heard it was good. I heard it was a lot. Because it's fucking so long.
Well, you know what's weird is it's like labeled as like a dark comedy, but it's Ari Aster, so it's like it's
probably terrifying.
The fucking scariest movies of all time.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see it and just kind of like, but that's one of the ones where like I would need to watch at home because I can't sit for 3 hours. Like I need an intermission at least. You know what I mean?
You gotta watch it in parts.
Not even necessarily parts. I'll watch it in one sitting, but just like I need to pace. I need to be able to be like, all right, I need to go get a snack or like whatever it is. Yeah. I don't want to watch it in the theater and be like,
nobody's watching that in theaters.
Pretty sure it's in theaters.
It's in theaters?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm dumb.
I don't know. I also am just...
Also, movies are expensive. So watch from home.
Unless we get Wesley to give us all those free tickets he has.
Wesley got free tickets?
Wesley has hella tickets to the movies.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Call him up.
I'll call him later. We'll call him after this. Maybe that's what we're doing tonight. That'd be sick. Movie night.
Oh, wait, actually.
Movie night would be fun.
That would be kind of cool.
Let's get hammered, go to the movies.
Yeah.
Didn't we were doing that for Marvel shit for a minute.
We were, and Guardian's about to come out.
We should do it again.
We should.
It was fun, but also being drunk in a movie is not ideal.
It's a bit odd.
I can't,
because you have to pee so much.
Yeah, we were peeing a lot and I can't focus. I remember the movie, but also I'm not emotionally attached to it.
Yeah.
If I have already seen the movie and I know the emotion behind it, then I can sit through a movie drunk and like cry through it.
Yeah.
But I can't take on like emotional investments first time.
Yeah, that's true. I need to be sober to form attachments.
Imagine all the drunk interactions you had though. But like, imagine running into people drunk somewhere, like,
Yeah.
and like, oh, dude, we should karaoke.
I have zero interest in that.
You don't like karaoke, do
I don't
you?
really care for it. I don't really karaoke for it.
Damn.
I mean, if you bring that up to Selena, though, we're going. If you went like, Selena, we're going, let's go karaoke.
I'll have to plan it with her.
I would have to go.
Yeah.
Because she loves it.
Joe's probably good at it.
If we got like a karaoke room.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to do like a bar with a bunch of people.
I thought you meant like a bar.
No, like a room.
There
they had like $2 beers.
Goes. There she goes again.
The Laws.
That's what I do.
Good song.
You're a good song.
You had to sing a song to save your life. What would it be? Ooh, front to back, every lyric, actually.
Ooh.
Have you done this on the podcast?
I don't know. I think so. I think I said some Idol song, so it would probably be some Idol song still. Or some Mac Miller song. I don't know. Very two different artists. One's alive.
Mine probably be Give Me the Loot.
Oh shit.
Biggie Smalls. I could probably do that whole one. I would need to listen to it a couple times.
Can I do the Wu-Tang Clan, but it's just them naming themselves? What is that, in front of Method Man?
The intro to Method Man?
Yeah.
No, it has to be the whole song.
No, that's METHOD, man. What's the Wu-Tang song?
The Jizza.
Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Deck.
That's the intro to Method Man.
It is? Okay. You God, Ghostface Killer.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but you can't do intros.
Says who? The guy who's telling me to sing the song for my life. He's like, all right, but no intros. All right.
No, you're saying you want to just do the intro.
Yeah, but you said if I had to sing a song for my life.
Can you play any instruments?
No.
Any?
No.
Did you ever?
No. Go on.
I was trying to ask this without sounding like a dick. What did you do recreationally growing up?
Skateboarded.
No sports?
I played soccer and basketball growing up, but once I got to high school, no.
Yeah, okay, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
You didn't. Like,
yeah, I played sports.
Yeah.
Played sports and skateboarded.
Were you good at basketball and soccer?
I was better at soccer than I was at basketball.
Interesting.
Yes.
Better
my height really wasn't the best basketball
soccer players
player,
are short, huh?
Being 5 foot.
You're not 5, but you're average size. What are you, 5'8"?
Yeah, but I'm saying like
5'9"?
growing up.
Are we the same height? Do we think we're the same height?
I think we think we're the same height. Yeah.
I think you think we're
I think I'm 5'8" because that's what the doctor told me. And then I stand next to 5'8" people and I'm like, I'm not fucking 5'8". That's ridiculous. This fucking doctor lied to me.
You remember?
Dare he?
You remember growing as a kid? Like
0%.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't remember hitting? I mean, I don't remember in moments, but like hitting 5 feet, 5'5", and all your friends are going. You're like, fuck, dude. Tim's like 6 feet already. Like,
I remember being 135 for the longest time. And then when I finally broke the 135 barrier, I was like, yeah.
Oh, you were jazzed.
Yeah, I was hyped.
I was not.
Oh.
I typically don't get excited when I gain weight.
Yeah, most people.
But I mean, when you're growing, it's like, yeah, I was 145 for a long time.
I was 150. I was 155 for a really long time, and then I broke that in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
once I broke, and not in like the healthiest way, it was just like a landslide for a couple years. I've been the same weight for a while now.
Yeah. I like seeing pictures of you though when you're like way younger.
Me specifically, or just why?
Because your hair's all big.
Yeah. I look like a psychopath.
Yes, you look insane. You're significantly skinnier.
Yeah.
Not that.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's like, who is this man?
Yeah. Dude, I almost I think I'm going to shave. I'm tired of the beard right now. It's hot.
Ooh.
Joe,
you should shave your head too.
I want to.
I'll do it if you do it.
I don't know. I feel like
I want to. Oh.
I don't know. It just feels like a commitment, and I feel like maybe a couple days in, I might be like, "Fuck, I miss my hair."
How is it oh yeah, if you think
how is that not a commitment?
Because hair grows.
Sure, but not tomorrow. Am I gonna get my hair back?
You can get plugs, dude.
Oh yeah, I know hair people.
Grow your hair out instantly. Extensions.
Is that? Hell yeah, I get extensions. Dude, I wear wigs. Dude, we should just do wigs for the rest of the year. Mullets.
What kind of wigs?
Afros.
Okay.
Jerry curls. Colors. Different colored hair.
Okay.
Just your hair as is in different colors.
I just I shave my head and then I wear just different shaved head wigs.
You wear like a chef's hat for a long time.
With like the shadow of a rat in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing for Halloween? So far away.
What? It's not even May. You know what's funny though is I feel like Selena did mention doing something for Halloween, but I can't remember what it is. I don't know. What are you guys doing for Halloween?
I think we're gonna be thing 1 and thing 2. That's my idea thus far.
Okay, that's good. I think Selena and I talked about honey being a smoothie, and then her and I being a banana and strawberry.
That's pretty good.
You know, because banana and strawberry make a smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. You should.
No, that's a joke. I don't mean that at all.
You should definitely do that. Birthday's coming up.
It is.
How old are you? 28?
Yes.
You're gonna be 28?
I'm gonna be 28.
It's a good year.
Yeah. Whatever.
They all kind of blend together now.
Yeah, once you're, dude, after 25, it's just like, man.
Then you're 35 and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my dog just died.
I hope she doesn't die in 7 years.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, my God, it's 7 years.
That's young.
Dude, it's about to be my high school reunion this year.
Ooh, are you going?
I don't know.
I didn't know up until I fucking went.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna go, but then also I'm perfectly fine not going.
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on it. I was really not planning on it, and then it kind of just came up, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, was I talking to you about just not caring? Like,
yeah, all the time.
No, not all the time.
About everything, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hate everything. No, but it's like, I don't care. I don't need, if you know what I'm doing in my life and you know, like I talk to you and like we may not hang out, but at least we talk, or we do hang out and talk, whatever. That's fine with me. Like I don't need to deal with the person who I haven't seen since high school being like, oh, we should hang out. Cause like we hung out a couple times in high school. Like we should hang out. It's like, we don't need to.
Right.
We don't need to do that.
Like, I'm good.
Like, that's cool. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, but like,
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that I was just, was it this morning I was texting about how I feel like I'm craving more social interaction.
Yeah.
Outside of like my close people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like being.
Close people, Joe.
Like, yeah, you, Joe, Steven, and I'm good on people that I've known, I think, for a long time.
Yeah.
But just like Joe works in a place where it's new people all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's new coworkers, you know, sometimes clients, all that. And it's like just walking around people all the time. Like, I don't have that. I didn't even have that working my prior job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like I was saying, when I go to the store, like to the dry cleaners, or like that's to get some like type of Oh, human.
You're running errands to get interactions.
Yeah, to get that fuel, like that human fuel.
You know what I mean? The human juice.
Yeah. Like I kind of need that, and I feel like I know we are social people. I'm a pretty social person.
Yeah.
And like even last night you were like, "Oh, come out to hang out. It's just us." And I was like, I didn't even have the energy to do that because I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't. But today it was like the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, today you're like, "Come over now." Like, I want to hang out. And then you're even like, "What are you guys doing later? Do you want to hang out more?" Like,
yeah, well, today seemed like that day.
oh, absolutely.
But it's like
one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Just
everything
kidding.
sucks.
Just kidding. I was hyped to wake up. Although my fucking dog woke up at 5:45 this morning.
Nice.
And wanted to go downstairs. And I was like, "Bro, are you serious? You're waking up earlier than you do on the weekdays. And now I have to get up?"
To what? To get some food or something?
Go to the bathroom.
Watch oh.
But like, why didn't you do this 4 hours ago so at least I could sleep a little bit more?
She don't know.
She does. Pretty convinced she knows.
He gets up every night, at least once a night. Will flap his ears, and then will want to crawl over up by Joe, like right here.
Yeah.
And then she was getting some weird sleep for a while, so like he would do that, and I would try to like coerce him, like just by my legs, like no, we're just gonna let's stay over here. And then last night he did it, but he was standing at the foot of the bed, just went, and Joe woke up. She's like, "What's he doing?" I'm like, "He wants to cuddle you." She's like, "Okay," and then came in. I'm like, "Okay, I'm just gonna let him do that now."
See, it's so different, like having a small dog versus my fucking humongous giant beast.
We need a bigger bed,
dude. We have a king size bed and it's barely enough.
Oh man!
Like last night, we gave her own side of the bed, and Sleet and I slept on one side.
Bro,
because like
you're giving her too much.
But she's so cute.
You're giving her too much.
No, and then there's times where it's like, it's just because like she'll side lay, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like then she's out here. Oh, yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with sleeping with my dog.
I'm ruthless, bro. After so many years of sleeping with him, like, I shove him over. I kick him this way. I move him in my sleep. I don't care. Joe's a lot nicer than I am.
No, we definitely, that's the thing is like, it's not like we're like, "Oh, don't touch her. Yeah. Don't look at her." No, I like, if she's too in my zone, I just grab her by the legs and drag her across the bed.
Like move time.
Exactly. And she doesn't even mind. Like, she'll literally stay asleep while I do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, she feels the need to stretch every 10 minutes. So she's just like, if she's facing you, she's like stretching and kicking you.
Do you ever see a world where she's not sleeping with you?
Probably not. That's the one thing. Like, I'm all about training her and stuff. And like, you know, she sits before we cross the street. Like, you know,
that's good. That's really good, actually.
Yeah. Well, we have to force her to do it, you know, but like she's getting it. She does it like on command or like, you know, touch her butt, whatever. And then like, she's really good at staying. Like, she won't eat food until you say it's okay. You know, she won't eat a treat until she says it's until you say it's okay.
He's pretty good at eating when he's...
She picked that up really quick. Like,
I wish I taught him that.
Because all we did basically is like, we would pour her food. She sits before we pour the food. Or she sits like when we're getting her food.
Yeah.
After you tell her to, of course. She's still not like, just doesn't automatically. But then, you know, when we were training her, it was like we'd put it down and say stay and like hold her chest. Like, all right, stay. And then we would tell her okay. And then now you don't even have to like touch her. You say stay. And then she sits and waits. That's training.
That's chill.
Yeah, it's pretty chill.
Sorry, my brain went, last time we talked about the dogs, Joe was like, is this going to be us one day? You guys are talking about our kids on the podcast. And I just imagine you being like, then you tell him to sit and he stays.
You're like, yes, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I told her, I was like, that's 1,000% what's going to happen. Like, your kid's going to be like, oh, dude, you want to bring your kid around my kid? Like, no, mine bites. Like, you can't bring mine around yours just yet. He's going through a bite phase.
The child's biting.
He's peeing on everything right now.
Dude, I just got Coachella pics sent to me from Adrian. Dude, these are sick.
Who the fuck is Adrian?
He's one of the Daniels.
Oh.
It was the 3 Daniels and Adrian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Show me later.
Yeah.
We did a shared album.
Oh, that's good.
Kai sent out a shared album. I didn't know you could do that. She like sent you an invite to an album, and you get all her photos or whoever else is in it.
Oh.
And you upload your own. Everyone is in the same.
Is that an iPhone-based thing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
I know.
I haven't heard of most things when it comes to
iPhones. I just learned about searching things in your settings. Like
I knew that one.
I always fucking like.
Do you know this one?
What?
Okay, so if you take a picture of like a plant, you can hit at the very bottom. There's a little information with like the eye with the circle. No. If it has a star on it, you can click it, and then it'll tell you. You hit. Oh, there's a plant pictured here, and you click it, and it tells you what plant it is.
Shut the fuck
Swear
up.
to God.
That's got to be new.
It
used to be an app.
Yes, I have the app.
I knew about the app.
When we were in Santa Cruz, we were like, there was a plant in front of us, and one of us was like, I wonder what that plant is.
Oh, wait, let's talk about Santa Cruz.
Oh, my God. Dude, I was watching. Okay, so I rewatched the last podcast we did.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about mountain biking. Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, it won't be too bad. Like, at least I'm somewhat in shape.
Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, man.
Bro.
I'm going shoeless here.
Don't call me shoeless. You're shoeless. Like.
How was that?
Hunter, I love you. If you ever see this, fuck you. You're the fucking worst, dude. Like, the people, because I remember I was talking about in the podcast, I was like, oh yeah, we have like some avid mountain bikers and then like some other people, you know, who like do it enough occasionally, whatever. Every single person besides Hunter and his buddy from Marin were like, that was the worst fucking ride I've ever been on.
Oh, fuck.
It was the gnarly, like 2,000, correct me if I'm wrong, if any of the mountain bike bros see this, 2,000 feet climb. Because remember how I was talking about we were getting the shuttle?
Yeah.
There was a mudslide and half the road disappeared, so the shuttle couldn't make it up. So we made it up. We drove up as far as we could, and then we're riding up for, bro, I don't even fucking know, 3 hours, 2 hours, uphill. Just straight uphill.
Fuck.
And then we get to the downhill, and like I said, it was terrifying. So the entire time, I was just like holding on to the brakes, like literally going like, because dude, you're on the side of a fucking cliff. Like literally, if you go this way,
you die.
You're dead. Like there's no other way to like. So I'm like, you know, fucking trying to ride, and then luckily, it got to a point. Oh my God. It got to a point where both of my legs were cramping and I had to walk the bike up, and I was literally, I couldn't bend my knees. So I was dragging my legs walking with the fucking bike.
Oh my God.
I ran out of water. I drank all of Hunter's extra water. I ate everyone's snacks. Like, dude, I was straight dying. And I will say afterwards, I was like, fuck that. I'll probably never mountain bike again. But then I was like talking to Connor and shit, and he was like, no, like, let's go on a small ride or something, like shit that we do. Because Connor was like, yeah, whenever we ride, it's an hour, maybe 2. Like, we climb a quarter of the amount we climb.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I feel like you hit like a double black diamond.
I literally,
for snowboarding.
I did like one of the hardest rides. That even Connor, who like mountain bikes frequently, was like, yeah, that was the hardest ride I've ever done. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad that you motherfuckers brought me on that as my first time.
Holy shit.
Dude, it was hell. And then afterwards,
so how long was it total?
We were riding.
You said a couple hours uphill.
We were moving for 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Moving. But we were out there, I think, for 5. Okay. Maybe 4.5. There might have been like an hour of not moving.
What's not moving?
Resting.
Oh, like chill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, but it was the hardest thing I've ever done, for sure. Like physically.
Wow.
And it wasn't fun. Like, it was fun. It was cool and fun. Like, you know, I've known all those dudes forever.
Yeah.
So it was like fun to experience something that they like to do, like together. And like, it was beautiful. We were outside, like the scenery was great and all that stuff. So I was like trying to be positive through the entire thing. But then it was also really frustrating too, because every stop we would come to, they had already been waiting for like 5 minutes, and then like I roll up and everyone's like staring at me like, "Oh, you okay?" And I'm like, "Stop. No, I'm not." like stop bringing it up. Like, I'm not good. Let's just fucking keep. And it got to the point at the end where like Hunter like came up to me personally. He was like, "Is it just better if we keep going?" And I was like, "Yeah, if we stop, I will cramp. So let's just fucking keep going." And then when we finally finish, which I believe they cut the ride early for me, like, thank you guys. If you know, you may say that you didn't, but I believe you did. And when we were riding back, dude, my shit you not, I'm on the bike, just literally this face, like I can barely move. And then Hunter falls back, and it was the nicest thing. He falls back, and he's like, whispers to me, he's like, "Just keep pedaling, I'm gonna push you." And I'm like, "You don't have to be secretive about it. I don't care. I don't care if these people think I'm weak. Like, it's fine." And then he starts pushing me, and like literally it was like, what's a good, you know, when you've been working all day and you finally get to sit down like after being on your feet?
Yeah.
It was that, dude. It was like the feeling of him just like pushing me.
Relief.
And like I'm still pedaling, but like now I'm going Mach 12.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like pushing me. And then it was so nice, dude. Like all those dudes helped me get back to the car. Like each one took turns like pushing me. And it was really nice. Like,
I feel like that's
it was
one of those
very meaningful, like, you know, as cringy as it is, because it's like, well, it was your homies helping you out.
Dude, I think that's exactly what it is. It's like a very tough experience that we've done in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's like treacherous and physically demanding and all these things, but you're with people who are like not gonna leave you behind. Like,
I knew, like, even when I would like not see anyone in front of me, I'm like, I know they're gonna be waiting at some point. Like, I know they wouldn't just fucking leave me here, so I was never worried
as long
about
as you
that
like
necessarily.
knew where to go. I would have been like, just go. Mm-hmm. I will go at my own pace. Like, I don't even worry about me. Like,
it was nice though too. Like, multiple people would like come back and like hang out with me and shit, and like, you know, talk.
You should have brought me, dude. I would have just been gassed. Just like,
dude, I was dead. Like at first I was like, all right, I'm in the back. Like, this is cool. I can still see everyone. And then I was like, oh my God. Like, it just got so bad. And then when I fell, I only fell once. Like, and it was stupid too, because like, dude, there's like 2-foot drops and shit. Like, that you just fucking, the mountain bike that Hunter got me was like insane. Like the shit that it could take, it was crazy. It's like a really it's like a $10,000 bike, and that's kind of cheap.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy to see what the mountain bikes can do. But yeah, there was a point where I fell, and then that's when my legs started cramping. So it's like I just rolled over the handlebars, and then also I'm cramping, and I'm literally pushing the bike. This is before both legs cramped, dragging a leg, like pushing the bike, and there's a guy behind me, and he like rides by, and he's like, "Hey, you good?" Like, while doing a jump. I'm like,
ripping.
"Yeah, dude, I'm good." He's like, "All right, cool, later." Like,
just fucking, you good, man?
Yeah,
right.
exactly, dude. I was like, "Thanks for caring. At least you asked." But yeah, no, it was a fun experience.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again.
Obviously, if it was more mellow.
Yes, if it was more mellow, that's what I decided. If it's more mellow, then I would give it another shot. But like, the downhill parts to me were very gnarly. Like, it wasn't like, going fast on a bike is cool, I guess, but like, it's not really for me. I prefer my adrenaline like in a car going sideways 90 miles per hour versus like a bike. I don't know. It's
15 going around ruts and bumps.
Which is a lot sketchy. Like, I'm in a car going 90 miles per hour.
I think you're just more used to that.
That's true, yeah.
Do it a couple more times.
Even the first time I was in a drift car, like...
Well, yeah, I think with that, like going on a track...
Yeah.
Say you're on the track.
It's more... But we also used to do some sketchy shit in the streets, too.
Okay, that's different if you're on the street.
But that never made me uncomfortable.
Well, because it's... Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Even when like our friends were
those
like
will fuck you up.
First learning how to drive on the streets and shit, I would like go in their cars and be like, "Yeah, let's fucking run it," and like do some crazy ass shit.
I don't know. I mean, we grow up in cars, so maybe we're more comfortable sitting in them.
Yeah, but you
in
rode
dangerous situations.
I mean, I guess you didn't ride a bike before you were.
Not everyone's
car,
like into riding bikes though.
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe just mountain biking or any kind of activity like that. You're much more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like you hit a tree and your shit's fucked.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
You know what I mean?
I gotta pee.
Oh, okay.
And we're back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Quick pee-pee break.
We
got a schmoopies.
Oh, Schmooperton. Come on, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck. I feel like I had something really good to bring up. Oh, dude, this is like, this is so funny to me. There were definitely multiple times, like when I was at Coachella last weekend, where,
I think he wants to jump up.
Then jump up.
Go on.
Be a bitch. Where, like, in the middle of the night, you sent him off, like when you're at Soak City.
Swim camp?
Yeah. Soak City and, like, oh, big stretch. Okay, anyways. So there were definitely times at Coachella where I was like, I need to bring this up and tell Richard on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And I forgot every single one.
All right,
actually, wait, hold on. I think I wrote one in my notes.
Oh, just thoughts?
Just thoughts.
Oh, nice.
And like shit that happened. Dude, please tell me I wrote one in my notes. No, that's boat information.
Do you use your notes app a lot?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You more notes or a pen and paper kind of person?
Notes, because it's more like
It's right there.
it's right here, yeah. Damn it, I don't have it. I know there was something really good too. I will never remember it. I just remember
It's just gone?
Yeah, I will just remember being like, "Oh my god, we need to bring that up on the podcast. We actually have something to talk about." Whereas, you know, how this podcast usually works, just us talking gibberish.
Yeah.
Talking nonsense, if you will.
But going back to your mountain biking thing.
Yeah.
I think I would like to do something like that. Physically strenuous.
I enjoyed the workout aspect of it a lot. Like,
how'd you feel afterwards?
Great when it was done. Like, we went and got like barbecue and like a beer afterwards.
Nice.
I did not want to drink the beer at all.
Really?
You know, I just did not. Like, I was like, my buddy like was like, "Hey, do you want me to buy you a beer?" And I was like, "I guess." And I literally didn't drink it until like we were leaving. And it was one of those like, well, I can't let this go to waste. So I just drank it really fast. But literally I was just, have you ever been so burnt that a beer doesn't sound good?
Yeah.
Pretty much all my life. But
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it definitely have to be like super gassed for it, but yeah, that's how you know you burnt.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd do it again, just not that.
You
gnarly.
look like you mountain bike.
Dude, you should have seen me. You should have seen me on the mountain bike, because
Did you have those glasses? No, you didn't have them yet.
No, but I wore my friends' like mountain biking glasses, and then like I had mountain bike shorts. I had like the gloves on. I was wearing like a nice shirt. I had the sick helmet.
Did any of it help you?
No. I just looked sick. If I'm doing something, I got to look good doing it.
Right. You got to look the part.
Yeah. And that's literally what everyone was saying. It was like, you look like you rip at mountain biking. And I was like, wait till you see me on the trails, baby.
2 hours in, you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck
But
this.
I got cool gloves on, so it's making me better. No, I did not need anything that I had on. Actually,
I feel like the gloves would help.
Yeah, and my buddy gave me a pair of mushies. I don't know what they're called, but they're basically butt pad compressions. They're compressions with butt pads in them. So like, that was cool.
So your asshole doesn't get ripped open?
Yeah, it's mainly just your butt, like cheeks that are sitting on the seat. But my ass still hurt afterwards.
We should get into something like that. Frisbee golf, maybe.
Don't you I had a whole conversation at Coachella about how much I hate Frisbee golf. Literally, it was so bad.
Really?
That people were being like, it was with the Daniels, and they were saying that like, oh yeah, next time you visit, like, we'll take you to a Frisbee golf tournament. I'm like, fuck you, dude. They just like kept bringing it up all weekend.
Yeah.
I learned that I learned this a while ago. I think Frisbee golf is dumb.
Why? Do you okay?
It's just dumb. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I bet it's fun.
Is it better or worse than regular golf?
Worse, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, golf's way tighter than Frisbee golf.
Why?
Fucking throwing around plastic.
So?
I don't know. It's just not for me.
It seems more
Sorry
of like
if you like Frisbee golf. It's just not for me.
Frisbee golf feels more like our speed. Like you can just be drunk, which I know golfers do, right?
But sometimes things our speed seem too cringy to me. And Frisbee golf is one of those things where it's like you and your bros get together after your Sigma Kappa Phi fucking
that
party.
Feels way more golf to me. Golf feels more of like the frat boy Sigma Kappa life.
Frisbee golf for sure.
And
Fuck
just
Frisbee
the garb.
golf.
You could wear whatever you want to Frisbee. You could wear this. You look like a Frisbee golfer.
How dare you?
Versus I've never seen you look like a golfer.
Well, you've never seen me on the PGA Tour.
I've never seen you in like a plaid sweater
You've never
vest.
seen me play golf, or if you would, I would dress like a golfer.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah, I'd go full.
We should go golfing, actually.
The big old golf pants.
Oh, the big ones.
Yeah, like the ones from the 1920s.
Yeah. And
That's
like
what
the
I'd wear.
golf hat.
Yeah. Sweater vest, like
not
you
like
said.
a Nike hat, but like the puffy.
Yeah. All my clubs are wooden.
We should go. We should golf. We'll hit up Cronton.
I like hitting the range. The range is fun.
Yeah, but that's not golfing. That's anyone can do that.
Pretty sure it's golfing.
I've literally gone to a driving range with just a driver in my hand. And like, give me a bucket.
Definitely have done that too.
I'm like, give me a bucket, dude. I'm just here to whack
And then
some
you
balls.
have your glove in your back pocket.
No glove, dude. I'm
no
just
glove?
no.
No glove, no love.
I'm in like fucking Dickies and like Vans. I'm like, just give me a bucket.
It's before your shift at Home Depot.
Oh man, yeah, we should go golf. I would do that.
I'd absolutely do that.
I would do. It would have to be low pressure, and I don't want people behind me.
That's the thing. Yeah, I don't want people behind me either.
But that just happens. Fuck it. I'd probably just get shit faced by like the 10th hole.
I'd probably end up hitting a ball into someone.
Dude, so I watched. Did you watch that video on the guys like tripping and playing golf?
No, I didn't.
It's good. It's a fun watch. You should watch it. But I've always thought about this about golf courses. Like, it's an honor code, right? Like, you don't just whack a ball into traffic. You know what I mean? Like,
correct.
Or at other people.
Yeah.
But like, accidentally, like, so I have to imagine that golf courses are designed for that not to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
it's
that's
like
true,
you wait for someone to play the hole or whatever. So when you fucking drive it, they're not in your line of fire of like, well, the wind might take it over here and like fucking dome someone. Right?
Do normal people check the wind before they hit the ball?
Yeah, I think if you're an avid golfer, I think every part of the game is considered. Which way the wind's blowing. You're probably looking at the sun. If it's in your fucking eyes, like, okay, throw the shades on. Like,
well, it's not like you can, if the sun's in your eyes, it's not like you can turn around and go that way.
And that's what I'm saying. You have to deal with it.
Oh.
I feel like a good amount of golf is
dealing with shitty things.
You're dealing with trees and hills and sand and water and yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, but if we went golfing, it would be nothing like.
We wouldn't even hit the ball. We're just shotgunning beers the entire time.
Just play through, dude. Just Cronton, just hit it through.
The girls in Cronton are just like playing golf.
I would. I'd be jazzed on like the putt part.
You mean the putting?
Yeah.
Putt is the game.
Okay, the putting of golf. That seems like more fun than driving's cool, but it's like there's too much pressure, I think.
Driving's cool because I just want to hit it as hard as I can, but then it'll just go that way.
I'm not aiming at all.
For sure. It's every time I'm just like, I'm going to fucking whack this ball like at the range.
But
it just goes that way.
Me and Christian went to the range a couple times, maybe like a year ago, and he was giving me some tips. You know, he was like, all right, if you want it to go this way, lean this way, turn it this way. Like, I understand it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing. Like, I would think of the driver as like my foot, like with a soccer ball.
Yeah.
If it's angled, if the soccer ball is here and my foot's angled,
right,
this way a little bit, it's going to go that way.
Chipping it, kind of getting it up versus more straight. Yeah.
I get the mechanics.
Yeah, it's just in practice.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I was explaining to, I was talking to Charlie about, it's a completely different topic, but we were talking about computer shit, and he was like, what did he say? Something about building a computer and how, like, understanding, like, computer stuff and building it is like, if you know how to build a computer, then you must understand this. I'm like, no. Building a computer is like building a skateboard. Where like, if you know you can build a skateboard, you can pick your parts.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're going to be good or your style, like how you treat the skateboard is going to be completely different.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like better hardware might help you.
I could build a computer easy. I would just Google parts I need to build a computer and then match it up and be like, oh, okay, I want this.
As long as
Samsung
everything
chip.
fits into itself, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's not that. There's pretty basic pieces to it. It's like half a dozen pieces you need for a computer. But like coding, we were talking about like coding and shit like that, where I was like, no, coding is not like a language that I know.
No.
Just because I built my computer is like, that's completely...
That's an insane one, coding.
Coding?
I would never understand that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you're just...
It's a language.
You're just talking to the computer.
Yeah. You're talking computer talk.
You're talking to AI.
I prefer human talk.
Do we know coding? We talk to AI.
Do we understand coding? Do we know coding? No, we don't know.
I don't know.
How you said it, no. No.
Yeah, absolutely not.
If you had to learn a language, fresh language, one you don't know
At all.
what would you do? What would you learn?
Vietnamese.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be pretty useful around here.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know Spanish very well. Like I can understand.
Yeah, but I mean something more like completely out of
either Vietnamese
reach.
or Mandarin.
Sick. Okay. I definitely want to learn Greek. I think Jo, she's getting into more of like a tapping back into her Greek speak. She understands it fine.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking new. I'm like going back to alphabet. You know what I mean?
Can you do the Greek alphabet?
No.
Do you know what A is?
I knew like 1 through 10 like 2 years ago or something like that.
Juan.
But yeah, it's just completely fresh learning, and I'm like, but I think that'd be cool. Again, kind of going back to what we were talking about, rabbit holing into like certain things. It's like if I just did that with Greek or any other language, like give it a couple months, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you could definitely have a conversation.
Yeah, which would be cool. That's how Joe's mom learned. Actually, from what I heard, she learned it because she didn't like the thought of people potentially talking about her. Like Steve's family.
That's
like,
totally fair.
Which is like a great motivator to just be like, fuck it, I'm going to learn your language.
I don't need these people thinking I'm a bitch.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to call them out if I can.
Yeah, I just want to be in the know. Like, imagine going anywhere and you speak the language. Actually, there's a guy on YouTube who does that. It's like this white dude who knows, like,
I know him.
You know who I'm talking about?
I've told you about him.
Have we talked about him?
I don't know if I told you about him, but a while ago, I went through the gnarliest, like, I was up until 2 a.m. watching his videos because they're always so fun. I forget what his YouTube name is, but it's the dude who he knows like 30,000 languages. And he studied in China, right? He lived there for like 10 years or whatever. Yeah. Love
and he
that
knows
dude.
dialects, like areas.
Yeah.
And he's like, then, I'm learning a little bit of this.
My favorite part of those videos that he would always do is like how excited everyone got when he could speak. And that's what was I was like watching more, and I was like, more. I watched like a fucking 2 months of his videos in one night, you know? Dude, he's so sick.
Well, it's really cool that, like, I'm assuming a lot of the videos were here in the States, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere where, you know.
Because he lives in New York. So
right.
like he hits like different boroughs and shit like that.
And, you know, he would start speaking and then they get, like you said, super jazzed.
Yeah.
And, like, that's just cool. Like, they're not. I think maybe it just shows appreciation. Like, oh, this guy, like, knows his shit.
Yeah.
He's doing really well at it.
He made that
like,
effort to, like, learn it.
And that's really cool. Like, if people just did that, like, obviously, like, he loves to learn languages and very smart. But, like, it just goes to show you, like, doing that gets people excited about their own people.
It's so tight.
Like, Spanish is different, I think, maybe in Southern California, because it's like, I don't know. I love when people who don't speak Spanish can speak Spanish, or at least try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's cool to me. But I wouldn't consider myself like a a Spanish speaker. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like my
Yeah, I get what
primary
you're saying.
language.
Yeah.
I don't run a business that revolves around having to speak Spanish. Like, you know what I mean? And then when I see that happen to those people who their life revolves around Spanish speaking, it's like, I see them like, I feel like it's kind of expected here in Southern California. So they're not as like crazy excited, but they're appreciative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus like Mandarin, where it's like, they get fucking jazzed. They're so far from home that it's like, whoa, you speak our language.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, if you roll through California, like speaking Spanish, people aren't going to be like, oh, wow, look at this guy.
Right. They're like, oh, you're from California.
Yeah,
like,
they're like,
I get
oh,
it.
yeah, that's fine.
Or like, yeah, Joe's dad speaks Spanish, but his is so just like, he'll just say things like completely off the wall. But he'll get by, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I don't know. Do you want to go to any of those countries, like Vietnam?
I'd love to go to Vietnam. That's like one of my like the places I want to go to really bad.
Joe was talking about that. She wanted to go to Vietnam because I think Bobby went right before the wedding.
My buddy is going with his family. His mom's from Vietnam, and he's going for the first time. I think in May.
Nice.
And I'm like, yo,
is he stoked?
He's so stoked.
Really?
I'm like, I'm even more stoked for it. I'm like, yes, hell yeah, dude.
Are you gonna
go
do
to
this,
your roots? I'm like all white about it. Like, yeah, go see your people. Like,
go get rooted, bro.
he's like, what the fuck? Dude?
He's like, dude, I'm just gonna go to Vietnam, chill.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go see my mom's village, because that's where she grew up. She grew up in like a village.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
Deep.
yeah, deep
In the
so
shit.
He's like finally gonna be able to go see it and shit, and he's so hyped.
That's sick.
And I'm hyped for him. Plus, his mom's fucking fantastic person, so even more cool.
We're going to Greece.
Dude. Moms
Moms are great.
Mom's great. You're going to Greece?
We're trying to go to Greece in the summer.
Yeah, we are.
Are you coming?
Probably.
Dude, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's run it.
We're going in August.
Where are we going?
To Greece.
I know, but where?
Well, Lesbos. Mm-hmm.
Is Joe's sister coming?
No. We're going with her cousin Tony and his girlfriend.
Tony.
Tony's
sick.
Shout out Tony, dude.
Shout out Tony. What's your girlfriend's name again?
Aaliyah.
Yeah, they're dope.
They're fucking sick.
How long are you guys staying?
3 weeks.
Oh.
This
That's
is
just the amount of time to pop in and pop out.
Pop
if we
in,
need to
dude.
stay for a week.
honeymoon. This is the honeymoon. We're scrumping by right now. I'm like, we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go.
What's a flight to Greece?
Not chill.
Fair enough.
This close to it.
What are we talking? Like $1,400?
A little more than that.
$15? I go $100 more.
You could probably maybe find something like around that.
Does Spirit fly there?
Spirit. Spirit. No, dude, but we when me and Charlie went to fucking Europe, what was that? I can't even think of the name, but they're not even a company anymore because it was like cheap ass flights.
You were their last flight.
No, it was like the summer before their last run of flights. I forget. I'd have to look it up.
That's so funny. I'm flying an airline that doesn't exist anymore. Like, oh my god, we barely made it.
Yeah, no, it was so cheap and like, yeah, but it took us over there. But yeah, dude, come.
That'd be sick.
We'll give you the info when we like lock our shit in.
Yeah.
Tony's locked in. We're gonna.
Are you guys just staying in Lesbos like
No,
the
not the
entire
whole time.
Are you guys gonna go to Mykonos?
I don't know. I don't know the whole plan.
Bro, you gotta go make it the white buildings and shit.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna go around, dude. We're just gonna be on the beach. So Joe was like, the trip is looking to be about 21 days, and I was like, hell
So
yeah.
sick.
And she was like, but I don't know if that's long enough. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Yo, who's gonna watch Dupe?
I'll just leave my mom. She'll have her
Hell yeah.
place. But I was like, 21 days is plenty anywhere.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
I barely can do 21 days here.
that's what I'm saying. So, and she was like, I don't think that's enough, dude. I was like, okay, let me put it in perspective. If I was like, we're going 21 days to Colombia, would you feel like it's a lot? She's like, yeah, but there's like not a lot to do over there. And I'm like, it's a whole ass country. Like,
There's jungles.
yeah, there's mountains, there's beaches, there's jungles, there's,
Go hang out with the jaguar.
yeah, safari.
Yeah, jaguars in Colombia. I feel like that would have
Panthers
jaguars.
and jaguars and shit.
Did you know that jaguars? I didn't know this. They have like spots.
Yeah, but I might be thinking panther. No, I'm thinking the all black one. Jaguar has, they have spots.
But they're all black. Jaguars are black.
Some of them, I think.
Dude, okay, hold on. Maybe I'm thinking of panther.
I don't know much about big cats. I know what a tiger looks like and a lion, but
I know the usuals. Panther.
Bobcats are kind of crazy looking.
Bobcats are wild. Okay. Oh, I am thinking of panther. Panthers have fucking spots, dude.
Cool.
Look it. They have like cheetah spots.
That one looks fat.
Be nice to him.
That one looks like me if I was a jaguar.
Dude, jaguars are so sick, except we're talking about panthers. So, yeah, dude, look. This motherfucker's got texture.
Yeah, that's sick.
Anyways,
no big
I just
cats in
that.
Greece.
There's no big cats in Greece?
Not that I'm aware of. They got goats.
What do they have?
Lamb, chickens.
They don't have anything that can kill you? They have to have snakes or something, right? They got snakes.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's a dude. Joe was telling me there's like 200 islands that make up Greece. You know, it's like a collection of islands.
Yeah,
there's like 200 of them.
That's insane.
I didn't even know that. That's fucking wild.
You got seals, turtles. Apparently, there's bears.
There's no bears yet. Maybe old man drunk on the beach.
Wildlife in Greece. While your chances of encountering a brown bear may be low, as there are only about 150 inhabiting Greece, brown bears are very dangerous animals.
Yeah.
Yo, otters.
Greece is very chill.
Common buzzard.
Hella birds, probably.
Yeah, there's hella birds. I already see that.
A lot of gulls. So you coming or what?
Dude, bats. Hell yeah.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Come out.
Apparently there's eagles.
Yeah, I can
Anyways,
see
I need to stop getting...
Dude.
I will get lost in that. Yeah, we'll come. Maybe.
Yeah, we're trying to do that.
That'd be cool.
We're going to Arizona in...
It's also part of the honeymoon.
Well, that's coming up. We're going for Tony's birthday. We're getting like a boat. We're going on some lake. You want to come?
Now, yeah.
I think it's some like pontoon with some guy driving it.
Are you still... Never mind. Are you still dumb?
Nice.
Gotcha. When's that?
End of May.
On the pontoon, making waves and catching waves upon the roof. Checking on the country song. Anyways, hell yeah, we'll make those plans. We'll do it. We'll run it.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Bye.
Call from the payphone. Maybe you resign me. I'm sorry that